I'm the last guy to knock a revolution. I've led a few of those, you know. I admire revolutionaries. I respect evolutionaries. They are the lifeblood of the bloodline. So when Solo Sikoa seized the moment and became the tribal chief in Roman Reigns' absence, I didn't like it. I don't even think I respected it. But something deep down in me admired it. That took some forward thinking.
I'm the chief now!
Now we all know what happened when the OG bloodline, led by Roman Reigns, faced the new rogue bloodline, led by Solo Sikoa, in the War Games. But there was a discussion here while planning the WWE 2K25 showcase that has me, your wise man, admittedly a little intrigued. What if War Games was limited to only OG bloodline, no honorary uses, versus Solo's rogue bloodline, no honorary uses? It's 4-on-4 Roman Reigns. The Usos, Sami Zayn, versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and the most dangerous new competitor WWE has ever seen, the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu. What happens then? This is your moment to determine who is the real bloodline. This is your moment to determine who is the only bloodline. This is where the bloodline's legacy and the bloodline's future is in your hands.
The following contest is the men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. Two teams will be contained in separate cages, with one member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins. The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. And now, let the War Games begin!
The bloodline is in chaos. This wrestling dynasty is on the brink of collapse.
This conflict goes far beyond acknowledgement, Michael. This man and the original bloodline are fighting for their livelihood.
Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jay Uso!
This man and the rest of the original bloodline is under attack. The new bloodline will do whatever it takes to wipe out the old guard.
But this man and the rest of his crew will not go down without a fight. This is a power struggle that could not be contained by a traditional 20-by-20 ring. He's ready to bring the heavy fire to the new bloodline.
The original bloodline was created with the wisdom of the elders, but this man and the new bloodline are destroying what was built.
Well, this conflict was unfathomable until now. The new bloodline is ready to hunt.
And from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob.
The new bloodline does not live by a code. They do not act with honor. This man says the OG bloodline will suffer the consequences of their disloyalty.
We are looking at a heavy hitter with pure malice in his eyes.
And he's looking to make his name at the expense of the old guard of the bloodline.
The OG bloodline have never faced a threat like this.
The island of relevancy is no more. The OG bloodline is fighting bloodthirsty savages who will feast on whatever they can.
There will be no hesitation in pulling the trigger, and the OGs have got to match that ferocity.
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the bloodline courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight. Great flurry of offense from Jacob.
Yeah, impressive offense from Jacob Fatu. Wow, that's using your head.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Romans, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
Before War Games officially starts, what do you guys think is the key to the old school bloodline coming out on top?
Every one of these men is a proven main eventer, Michael, but that won't be enough if they can't stay on the same page.
Yeah, and given how united Solo's team is, I don't think even the Mount Rushmore of WWE could handle the new bloodline.
Roman and his crew need to remember what bonded them, what made their team Usi, and work as a real team. Just one last time.
Oh, shot right to the kidney.
If you're on the opposite side of this entry, you are bracing for a fight. Ooh, what a nasty kick. Kick to the cranium of their opponent.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs...
Watch out!
Oh, gosh. That looked like a bad landing.
Really just laying it in.
Tonga Loa trying to fire himself up. Uh-oh, watch out!
Double Russian leg sweep. And when it's everybody for themselves, sometime... Oh, look out!
Totally missed that one. Spear! We're seconds away from these teams being at even strength. Oh! Jey Uso with a big punch. Now he's yeeting along. This War Games just got Usi, Zayn joining the original bloodline side.
Just took a very unpleasant trip from ring to ring.
Boom, what impact! If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than War Games.
Uh-oh. Oh!
back of his neck.
That's a prime example of pulling out all the stops towards a victory.
It just goes to show you, sometimes you've got to dig deep to compete.
Oh, right to the leg.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every Bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the Bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as he puts Jacob Fatu's intentions here. DDT!
Planted. This could put a stop to Zayn. Tama Tonga looking to get wild inside War Games alongside his Bloodline.
Searching under the ring now. This can't be good.
Oh, come on. You already had the advantage. You didn't need to bring that into the ring, too.
Gotta be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jay has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
Jay has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new Bloodline, he will truly be the main event of War Games. Showing no regard for his opponent's well-being, using him like a hammer saw to break the table in half.
Clearly holding nothing back, looking to do lasting damage. Kick to the abdomen.
Kick and uppercut. OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the Bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight. Old Bloodline, new Bloodline.
Both wrists captured and pow!
And Tama Loa closed things out.
Both wrists captured and pow!
And it can be all over for Jay.
He wants to level the playing field, and who can blame him after the last few minutes?
Neckbreaker connects.
Excellent precision.
8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy.
Kick to the gut by Tama Tonga, and look out, here it comes.
Indeed! Tama could end it there.
And going for body blows is a good way to drain your opponent. Back suplex into a powerbomb, my goodness! Forearm smash.
Up into the electric chair.
Right to the ribs.
All the way up.
Done good!
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga executing a vicious Tongan twist.
Victory nearly in hand for Tama Tonga.
All eyes focused on this absolute war. It doesn't get more masterful than this.
And entering into an absolute war zone, giving the troops the boost they need.
Setting course to the top turn.
From the top.
Diving headbutt.
He's balancing on top of from the middle rope. Oh, that's not right. Somebody don't do it.
That was unbelievable. Taking insane risks to try to secure a win.
What a cage match this has turned into. Up and
Knee right to the spine. Wear and tear of this match is clearly starting to get to him.
Samoan drop.
Elbow drop with authority. Uh-oh, up to the second rope. Oh, an avalanche arm drag.
Oh, man, inverted backbreaker. Ow. And he's got cartoon birds swirling over his head right now for sure. Both wrists captured. That was nasty.
Does Jimmy have any fight left?
Ooh! And the tribal chief is now entering. Spear! Jay can seal it here.
Sent flying over to the other ring. And now looking even worse for wear.
This could be the defining moment of this match for him. What does he do now?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a ball game.
Correction, Cole. We have ourselves a War Games.
Just caught flush. Elbow drop.
Big time.
Kick to the gut by Tonga. And big boot.
And we see Zayn.
The lights are out for Sikoa.
We're going to finish it off.
Swanton bomb.
Stops the kick. I trapped the leg into a belly to belly.
That was impressive. We're starting to see the effect of those continued attacks to the core.
Yeah, I think this is going to take more than ice to recover from. Winding up. Boom! A pin! We have a pin!
Making the save. Still alive here. Oh, we have the wherewithal to counter Jacob.
Back suplex! Isolating their opponent's arm and
And a series of vicious stomps.
Ooh! Stomp to the tummy!
Tummy?
Oh my! Jumping!
This could be the end of the night for Jey Uso.
And that took Reigns down!
The muscle memory's got to be taken over now. The pure instinct to kick out before 3.
Stopping the ref's count at shoulders down. Jacob going to end it here. No, he gets the shoulder up.
So close. That could have been it.
Tama could end it there.
And Solo's team takes it.
All hail the true bloodline.
Here are your winners, Solo Sikoa, Tonga, Loa, and Jacob Fatu, the new Bloodline.
You want to know which version of the Bloodline is superior? Well, there's your answer. Solo's crew prevailed inside War Games.
These 4 men are true family. Each of them fought with that same bit of hunger and attitude we once saw in Roman's old crew. But now we know that Solo Sikoa, Tonga Loa, Tama Tonga, and Jacob Fatu are the one true bloodline.